This week on the podcast, I'm in Alaska wrestling for WrestlePro. It's the first time for myself, Chris Masters, John Morrison, and many more. Also, we get to hear all about Joey Janella being a bad, bad boy. Enjoy it.
This is the Art of Wrestling with professional wrestler Colt Cabana.
All right, how you guys doing? Come on in, sit down, relax. You're about to listen to The Art of Wrestling, a professional wrestling podcast. It's a life podcast. It's a personal journal. It's an entryway into the minds and souls, the hearts, and the lives of the people involved in the world of professional wrestling. I am your host. My name is Colt Cabana. I'm cold. I was cold. I'm no longer cold. I'm a friend of the Inuits. I'm also a friend of idiots. Most importantly, though, I am a professional wrestler, and I am sitting here live in my studio apartment in Chicago, Illinois. Before I go any further, this fan-supported and listener-supported podcast supported by people just like you. We give it to you free of charge every single Thursday. ColtCabana.com, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you get your podcasts from. A couple great ways that you can support, rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes. Tell a friend, tweet it out, Facebook it out. The best way that you can support, though, ColtMerch.com, DigitalColt.com, T-shirts, buttons, pictures, posters, children books, micro-brawlers, and so much more. ColtMerch.com, DigitalColt.com. Well, this is a first for me. Isn't that fun? That's what the podcast is all about, these different experiences, these different places. Where will you see me next? When will you see me there? Why will you see me there? All of the questions are answered on this episode as I took a trip to Alaska. Now, we were told that April is the absolute worst time to go to Alaska. The glaciers aren't ready. The dogs aren't running. But hey, they need their pro wrestling. So if they're not going to see the glaciers or the dogs, how about they see the wrestlers? Or they see Glacier and the dog, who was Al Green maybe in WCW. What a week. I got there on a Tuesday night. 6-hour flight, got bumped up to first class. And Kevin Matthews was there in the car, along with Danny Moff and Justin Carino of the New Heavenly Bodies, to grab me from the airport.
What up? What do we do about this rain gimmick? Do we kind of just throw the bags back there? My shit's in the back seat.
That's fine.
It's kind of raining outside.
Hi, buddy.
Welcome to Alaska, bud. All right, so
Hi, friend.
Colt, it's raining out, so our shit's gonna get wet if we do that. But then we do have 3-seat passenger gimmick in the front, so we could cram more. Oh, you have a big bag.
I'm okay putting it in the back.
Back seat?
Yeah. In the back here.
In the backpack? Well, I mean, it is.
How many flights did you have, Carino?
Fucking 3.
3 flights. How long you been here?
A day.
How's it been?
Great.
Moff, how long you been here?
I got here yesterday.
Speak up into this recorder.
I got here yesterday.
How was it?
Fantastic.
What have you guys been doing?
I'm gonna air out
We
my
went to
ass
see
and just
haunted
rip that
hotels
out a little bit.
today.
Oh, shit.
Mountains.
What happened?
Oh,
You don't smell that? Get your ass out of here.
Yo, I ripped.
God.
Dude, I did.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what he's talking about. Yo, grow up, man. Seriously.
I thought I'd keep that in there. Boys will be boys. That's the life on the road. So the show was on Saturday, and I was there Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday before until the actual show. A couple of us drove down to Homer, Alaska. Just fun to take a drive to see all the sights, to see a different way of living. It was definitely a different way of living. I'm not going to get into all the extracurricular activities. We were crossing the street and we had to wait for a moose, a giant moose. In my head, the moose was just going to eat us, but nah. Like everyone knew, just let him cross. He's chill. Just let him do his thing. It was a giant animal. Friday night, I did a live podcast that will come out at a later time. And Saturday, we got to the building. Sullivan Arena. 8,000 seat arena. We did not fill the place, but we had a good time, and we'll start it off with Chris Masters. You remember from the Master Lock and last week's podcast. He gives us some details of the arena and of Alaska.
It's a nice venue. It's beautiful. What do you think?
Have you ever been to Alaska?
No, never, man. This is awesome, right?
What your thoughts of this venue? Why don't you tell everyone what the venue looks like?
Well, it's big. It's nice and spread out. We've got about, probably, what'd you say, the seats? Maybe 10,000 people?
I'd say 8.
8,000?
7 to 8.
Yeah. big USA flag here, a little Canadian flag, appropriately.
Because, and also most importantly, that big sign over there.
One that says Subway?
Subway, yeah.
You're on that Subway diet, aren't you? Look at
Me?
you. I meant to tell you your tan looks amazing.
Well, it's fake.
Yeah, I know, but you're I think you're transitioning into a body guy or something.
No, I was years ago. I've spent this whole time with Kevin Matthews eating like a pig, and so I've untransitioned.
Every time I hang out with him, the same thing happens. You just kind of give up on life for a couple of days. You just eat whatever you want, start dressing like a slob. It's pretty fucked up.
But we'll go back to our regular lives. He stays like that.
Exactly, yeah. I'll go back home. I'll go back to my normal ways and everything, but that's just how he is 24/7. I don't even know how he gets by. And by the way, hearing about him not going about where the gas tank is based upon the dashboard is amazing.
That's his life.
He's been going through his whole life like that.
You had
physically getting out of the car to find out where the gas tank is.
That's what we have to do as veteran wrestlers. We give the hacks away.
Oh, yeah. We have to guide these kids.
You had to teach MJF today?
Oh, yeah. I had to teach MJF. He didn't know how to work the shower. He didn't know how to order food. I mean, between him and Austin Theory, man, I'd be a full-time job just navigating these guys through life.
Wrestling dad.
We're both wrestling dads somewhat now. You're actually a literal dad to him. So I'm just like the fun uncle, as he says.
It's nice that you met another fun Jew in the world of wrestling, MJF, huh?
Yeah. Actually, we're going to form a faction called the Hebrews. We've already worked this out. We got to get a picture before Days End as well. And
before Days End? Yeah. Before 40 days and 40 nights go.
I knew you'd pop for that. But,
before the candle dies down,
exactly.
Maybe in 8 days possibly.
Exactly. But he's a good kid though. He's cracking me up. Oh no, he's a total asshole. He should go to hell.
He was giving you mean looks. Don't ruin his gimmick.
Yeah. You don't like to kayfabe.
Well, I might as well go over to my shitty little son, see his reaction.
What do you want?
Chris Masters just said you were a nice guy.
You know what? Chris Masters, everybody knows, seriously has, he's got some problems. We're not going to get into what they are.
He's a Jewish man.
He is, he's part of the tribe, we'll give him that, but, he's got a lot of demons, and I think those demons got to him during that interview.
Do those demons live in his muscles?
They very well might.
He's got muscle demons.
Yes, serious muscle demons.
What was the one rule they told you the second you walked into this giant building?
They told me I'm not allowed to curse, which I find odd because if there's anybody they need to have that speech with, it's that lowlife Joey Janella. I'm not even a cursor. That's not my thing. I don't cut, Shane Douglas ECW promos. That's not my shtick.
So you'll be able to refrain from swearing?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's fucking great of you, man.
Why are you... Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. Stop.
Is this child abuse?
Yes.
God, you're peeking out my podcast.
Whatever, man. How much money is that? Like $5? That microphone?
This microphone's $130.
Get out of here. $130.
It is.
In what universe is that $130?
Amazon Prime?
Oh my God. You got gypped off, pal. All right, from one Jew to another, you got gypped off.
I'm going to tell you something, and I'm not going to edit this out. Okay. That term is a very un-PC term.
Gypped?
Correct.
So what is it? I thought gypped just means like you got cheated out of money.
Yes, so you're saying that the gypsy people are cheats.
Is gyp short for gypsy?
See, Masters, I'm teaching them.
Keep teaching, man. He needs it.
We got to teach these guys.
Whatever, man. I'm set in my ways. Gyp, that's the word I'm going to use.
You're going to use it now.
It's not going away. If anything, you're just adding fuel to the fire for me wanting to use the word gyp. Now it's my favorite word. Might be my word of the day.
Wait,
word of the month.
Oh my God, I just got a message from 1 Hour Tees.
Oh, what did I say?
There's a new shirt called MJF's T-shirts, Pro Wrestling Tees. It says, I just gypped your ass.
That was so brutal. And you're better than that.
MJF.
You're not, but you're better than that.
MJF.
MJ Gyp? Is that what you're going for?
I'm Gyp F.
You literally look like you're having like an aneurysm. I don't even know what's going on right now. You're just holding on to dear life, trying to be funny, just grasping at words like straws.
At least I'm not the shithead who uses on-PC terms.
Dude, you're shithead? How's that PC?
Why are you cursing?
What? Because you just said shithead. I didn't say shithead first.
I said shifthead.
What does that mean? What's that word?
It's a new millennial word. You wouldn't know it.
Really? All right, guess I'm not hip.
I'm the cool millennial.
Got it. How old are you now? 50, 55?
Fuck you.
What? What year were you born again? I was born in 96. How about you let the listeners know what year you were born?
96 was... I got my driver's license.
Yeah? That's when you drove to wherever my mom was, impregnated her, and left, because you're an awful human being. But yet, somehow, you're the person that people love, and I'm the one that people hate. Riddle me that. I was gypped off out of a father.
All right, you're done. You're canceled.
Well, I guess indirectly we're somehow talking about sex. I guess I had to have sex if I impregnated a woman and MJF came out, so no better time to talk about our sponsor today, Blue Chew. Fellas, you remember the days when you were always ready to go? Maybe like a Val Venus or a Joey Ryan? Well, now you can be like Val Venus and Joey Ryan and increase your performance and get extra confidence in bed with Blue Chew. Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, so you know they work. Take them anytime, day or night, and since they're chewable, they work up to twice as fast. Blue Chew isn't just for guys who can't perform, by the way. Even if you're good to go, grab some Blue Chew and enhance your performance with a little bit extra. It's prescribed online and ships right to your door in a discreet package. That means no going to a doctor, no waiting at a pharmacy, no awkwardness. It's all done privately. Also, Blue Chew's made in America, baby. So it ships direct and it makes it cheaper than the pharmacy. Use my promo code COLT. Let me give you some free Blue Chew. Just pay $5 shipping. Head over to BLUECHEW.com. The promo code is COLT, and you can try it for free. Man, what a good visual it would be to load up good old Hornswoggle with some Blue Chew. I'd like to see that. I'd pay $5 shipping for that. Hornswoggle's with us. Am I on the road with him every weekend? It almost seems like it. Let's see if he's ever been to Alaska.
I don't remember this arena, but I know I've been here.
Do you not remember coming to Alaska before?
I know I've been to Alaska, and I remember because we all tried the whole hot water throwing it to make steam or the...
Throw hot water and then it turns into like powder.
Yeah, and it wasn't cold enough, but it was still really cold.
Oh, because Hawkins just told me a story how it was the coldest day of his life.
Yes, he was on a different tour. He was a couple years after me. We did 2 shows in Alaska. I don't know where the other one was. Hey, guys. Hey, pals.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Well, it's the middle of a podcast.
Just,
Hey,
podcasting.
I'm the mayor of Slamtown. I'm on the podcast, too.
You'll be on later.
Okay. Well, I just said it now. It's like I'm going to be on later. It's like an advertisement, right?
This is a preview.
But anyway, back to Swoggle.
Back to your previously scheduled Swoggles.
I know we did 2 shows up here, but I don't know where the other one would have been. Anchorage. So what's the other? Is there other?
Fairbanks.
That would have been it, probably. Yeah. I don't know what I did. I think I wrestled Torito because it was late in my run there. Yeah, had to have been Torito.
And were you like, hey, Alaska, fun?
Yeah.
Or at that point were you like, whatever?
No, I was pumped because it's there or here. It was here, and then Hawaii are the only 2. Hawaii's the only one I have left to wrestle in.
How come you haven't wrestled there?
I haven't gotten booked.
Did you ever wrestle in Ireland?
Yeah.
Did we get that done?
Who's we?
Me.
No, I wrestled there with WWE.
Oh. Did you wrestle there with OTT or no?
Right after I got released, yeah.
That was me.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
I said, hey, Joe, Swoggle, Ireland, makes sense. And you were like, hey, Colt, can you get me booked in Ireland?
I don't remember that part.
I do.
Okay, probably.
I did the same thing in Alaska. You said, Colt, can you get me booked in Alaska? I said, fine, I'll ask Pat Buck and Kevin Matthews. And then only Pat Buck said, we'll take you to Alaska.
That's not true.
Is that not true?
The Pat and Kevin part, yes.
Oh, okay.
Not the you part.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if your brain was still with it.
Hardly these days.
I just want to see how the CT's going.
I don't have that yet.
No?
No.
That's because you don't do any bumps. You just wiggle around.
Wiggle? I wiggle? That's what I do?
No?
I wouldn't say I wiggle.
Well, how would you explain it?
I work smart, not hard.
I work smart, but I also work hard.
I think probably people would say I don't work that hard. I don't take any bumps. You take bumps. I take a pie face. That's all I take usually.
Who's got the stiffest pie face in the biz?
Put me on the spot. I'm not good like that. I'm not good.
You don't remember getting hit really hard by a pie face?
Probably Kali.
Yeah.
Yeah. He chopped me. He gave me the chop once, and that really hurt too. He was oh man. I don't think he ever didn't hurt someone. Every match he hurt the guy.
He's gonna hear this and be upset about it.
That's your fault again. You did this.
I did this. I'll take blame for it.
All right.
What do you got, Johnny?
Merchandise. We got tchotchkes, we got gimmicks, we got fanny packs, we got the Slamtown t-shirts, we got Boone the DVD, we got bandanas, we got Ringborn bandanas, we got Champion of My Heart, Chaya, and Johnny bandanas.
He called you Chaya.
Chaya is my favorite restaurant. It's a term of endearment. It did that on purpose.
He loves food. He loves you.
And I'm hungry for you, babe. I got championship belt. Picks with that ain't free. Got 8x10s.
I heard a rumor about this fanny pack that you don.
Oh man, you gonna do this movie fanny pack story?
Oh, we don't have to.
Oh, we can if you want. Yeah, we oh wait, I'm not supposed to talk about the movie.
Oh, then never mind. It's a pass.
NDAs. I forgot.
Out.
Yeah,
You played in the NBA?
I auditioned. I sent in a tape. They never got back to me. I bet you they didn't see it.
It's your first time in Alaska?
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, first time here.
How come you never went with the other team?
You know what? I think I was just like conveniently on the other show. Whenever the red or the blue team was here, I was always on the opposing squad. Not that I have anything against Alaska. I mean,
what's the coldest place you've ever wrestled? Would it be Alaska?
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg's very cold. I was gonna say Calgary too, right?
When I was in Winnipeg, though, I was there at one point. It was minus 50. It's the coldest place I've ever been in my life was Winnipeg.
Did you dress accordingly?
No, I thought that I had, but there's no such thing as dressing accordingly for minus 50. That's not you can't do that.
Should we talk to the Canadian?
Yeah.
Canadian.
Hey, American. What's up?
Where in Canada are you from again? I think Vancouver, but I could be wrong.
Victoria. Close. Vancouver Island, Victoria, BC.
Where's that at?
Off the coast of Vancouver. There's an island there.
You're an islander?
Yeah. I'm an island girl. Born and raised, and then lived in Calgary.
What's there to do there?
Not a lot, hence why I left.
Is it a small population?
Like 500,000.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
That's...
Who's the most famous person to come from Victoria besides yourself?
Nelly Furtado.
I like her.
She's from my high school, even.
Did she fly like a bird? Is that her thing?
Yeah, that was her big moment. I was, I don't want to date myself here. I am dating myself. But yeah.
What do you got?
A lot of the similar stuff that the mayor of Slamtown has. The bandanas, the 8x10s, picks with the belt. Got that too.
Wait, if he's the mayor of Slamtown, what does this make you?
The first lady.
Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Do you wear that
and
badge?
The boss.
Also, you do the papers and the number. You crunch the numbers.
Crunch the numbers. Yep.
How's marriage life for you guys? How's being a wrestling couple?
Everyone always asks that.
And never mind. What else?
No, honestly though, I feel like being married is. Nothing really has changed other than we feel closer and we get to work together all the time and people like to meet us together and we get to do some fun stuff on TV together and that's cool, So.
Where do you plan out these excursions, like marriage vacations?
We actually
I can imagine you're like, oh, we're going to Alaska. Now we get for me,
we came early, right?
Yeah.
We came for a few days, and for example, even yesterday, we're going to be doing a tour of Australia in the summer, and we're planning on going there for a week early and go on vacation.
I feel that's the best of both lives. Like you get to do what you love is wrestling, but then you also get to
yeah, and
fun marriage excursions.
Exactly, and a lot of times you don't get less than 24 hours really in one place. So this way we get to explore some stuff together, have some fun. I've never been to Australia. It's my first time in Alaska as well, so we came a few days early.
Yeah. And you like it?
Yeah, it's just cold.
What's the coldest place you've been to?
I'm going to say...
As a Canadian, right?
As a Canadian, Calgary in the middle of the winter when I was in college, walking around outside. And I don't even know, it was like minus 30 Celsius with wind chill, and it was gross. Yeah.
You're gross, Calgary. Just know that, all you from Calgary.
Not all of it, some of it. The weather.
Yeah.
Mainly the weather.
You're on record. Calgary didn't make you do an NDA.
I can't afford it.
There's Taya Valkyrie and John Morrison. Another success story in the world of marriage in professional wrestling. They're a cute couple. Maybe it's because John Morrison is dressed so well. Oh, look at this segue to this sponsorship for Twillery. Clothes shopping is simple with Twillery. Shirts that are comfortable, easy to care for, look great, and fit perfectly. Listen, my whole life, I'm like, well, I need a nice shirt. I'm sick of wearing these free wrestling shirts. So in my head, I'm like, all right, I'll go to the outlets or something. But in my heart of heart, I know that I should be getting the good stuff. I just don't know where the good places to go are, or my anxiety doesn't want me to go into this way too nice of store and then walk out immediately because the shirts are $300. Basically, I don't know where to get them. And that's why Twillery is not just a sponsor, it's basically a public service. This is where you get the nice shirts. And you don't even have to leave your home. They're also not $300. Twillery does a bundle program so that you can get a $100 shirt for $55 if you buy in bulk, plus shipping in the U.S. and returns, they're free. The shirts have Twillery's proprietary safe cotton technology that gives them buttery soft feel, and you don't even need to iron or dry clean these shirts. The slim, tailored fit can be worn tucked or untucked, and the brushed nickel collar keeps collars looking sharp. Get $25 off your first shirt order by going to Twillery.com/Colt. Enter the promo code COLT at checkout. That's TWILLORY.com/Colt. The promo code is COLT and get $25 off your first shirt order. You know who does still wear those free wrestling shirts? My man Joey Janella. He was rocking a Chalkline Macho Madness jacket that he was very, very proud of. He said, Colt, you know how much I paid for this? I go, let me guess. He goes, nope, I got it for free. Before we get to Joey, though, we wound down the show. The show was fabulous. It was this great crew of guys from WrestlePro and stars from the wrestling scene. And that's usually what the WrestlePro shows are like in Rahway. There was over 1,000 people. I wrestled Mario Bokara, had fun. Crowd was into it. Kevin Matthews and Fallah Bah, they were into them. There was a four-way between Matt McIntosh, Anthony Bowens, LSG, and Bobby Wayward that was wonderful. I mean, the show all around, very good. I hope they go back. I hope I am invited back. But it was time to wind down the tour and head back home. And I did want to hear all about the adventures. I mean, I had adventures, but I had fun, safe adventures. Seeing the mountains, taking in the sights. But Joey Janella, he's a bad boy.
Hey, you were supposed to be on my live podcast.
Yeah, I fucked up.
What happened?
Sleepy little baby boy. Drank too much the night before.
So all I want is just give me the rundown of your Alaskan experiences. You have the right to say whatever you would like or whatever you would not like to, because I know there was plenty.
Yeah, there was. It was plenty. It was a wonderful time. The girls here are savage humans.
In terms of what?
They saw a little succulent piece of meat when they looked at me, and they just wanted to grab up on the bad boy, just kiss my succulent lips, my cherry lips.
Now, I mean, you came back and you made a statement. I don't know if you'd like to repeat that or not.
Well, it's oh God. Well, then the next morning I got out of the Uber and Pat Buck is sitting there, a few others. I think Craig Steele was sitting there, and I say, hey, oh no, this was at the show. I said, everyone, I got laid last night. I fucked a minor. And everyone was like, what? I go, why are you guys shocked? Someone that works in the caves, a coal miner. She was a fucking coal miner. But it was good. It wasn't, I'm not even going to say it. I can't do that shit anymore. I'm a signed man now.
You're giving in?
I was going to make an Ellsworth joke.
Don't do that.
No.
You're a signed man now.
I'm a signed man now.
All right. Did you ever think you'd make it to Alaska?
No.
What'd you take away from Alaska? Anything? Besides probably a lot.
Yeah.
Probably some disease.
Yeah. Again. Sucks. Yeah, it's very nice, scenic. The snow, the mountains, lots of beer, seafood, succulent crab meat.
You're really into the word succulent.
Yeah, this is a succulent interview. I'm about to pop some pills. You hear that? The gimmick boy now. I'll leave. My knee's still fucked.
What happened to your knee? Oh, tell me about Jim Powers.
Jim Powers.
Nice guy?
Yeah, a little whacked.
I saw him on your Instagram that you were rehabbing next to him.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a Trump supporter.
We don't need that, Jim Powers.
Yeah.
What do you think Paul Roma's into?
And Paul Roma's probably more of a liberal guy, but Jim Powers definitely didn't enjoy the women main eventing WrestleMania. Said it was a disgrace to the business. So that kind of tells you a little bit about the man. And he said the Hardys, too. They've ruined everything.
The Hardys have ruined everything?
That's what he told me.
Wow. What was he rehabbing?
I don't know. Probably his whole fucking...
His life?
His life.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me on this trip in
Alaska. Yeah. And then if you guys ever have sex with a girl who happens to be a coal miner, don't tell all your friends the next day that you fucked a minor because you're going to get a bunch of dirty looks.
What a life lesson.
And I thought last but not least, get a word from Pat Buck. At the airport, as we're leaving, Pat and Kevin helped put on the show. And let's hear what it takes to put on a show this far from your home.
We're here at the airport ending our day. You're counting your money.
This is all I have left. Never run in Alaska.
It was fun. What are your thoughts? The man who, along with Kevin Matthews, brought wrestling to Alaska.
No, it was well worth it. I didn't think, promoters may say or lie. The truth is there's a small profit, not a huge profit, but financially it worked out. And I think it was like a really awesome week for the guys and in a place I never thought I'd even visit, yet let alone run a wrestling show.
I think the guys and the fans of Alaska who probably have to travel everywhere but Alaska to see wrestling.
Yeah, that's true. We gave them like a real intimate, independent, good card, and they were, realistically, I think the attendance was around like 1,400, which looks pretty bad in a 7,000-seat arena.
But it's amazing anywhere else.
Yeah, that's exactly. I think the highest attendance show I ever ran was like 1,600. So they were really passionate, and I felt like they didn't even want to go home. Like most crowds, not to say certain places are spoiled, but they were so appreciative. I think they wanted the show to just. They didn't want to leave. It was a really cool experience.
And we saw the Buzz Killer.
We did. We saw the
Put
Buzz.
a man through 2 tables.
2 Home Depot doors. I wish we had tables. Too expensive.
Sorry, doors.
But no, it was fun. I had a lot of blast working with MJF and Janella and them making me do, not making me, but allowing me to do silly and death-defying stuff.
But you're on a mission now, right?
I am on a mission to just kind of, prove myself that, that can still go. There's still stuff in the basement, I guess. I don't know how to say that. I make myself sound old.
I like how it's in the basement.
I don't know. It's a Rocky thing, that was his thing.
I didn't know that. My basement was scary and disgusting.
Yeah, mine was unfinished. Queens, cold, damp, murky. No, it's cool getting out there and getting to, let alone promote the show, but do, a 20-minute match.
But you've been making your rounds now, too. Maine and...
work for a lot of places now between like Limitless and CZW, and I got a couple of things coming up with promotions. Got to work with Impact a lot, and there's things I'll announce them shortly. But making my rounds, it's kind of fun. I feel like a kid again.
You look like one too.
I don't look like one. There's a lot of gray hairs and this red beard now.
And there it is. Pat's making a good run, not just in WrestlePro, not just in Alaska, but on the independent scene. There's people getting signed to every single contract under the sun, and that's making room for new heads. And Pat's one of those heads, and I'm still a head. This all sounds very weird. Let's just get into the plugs and
upcoming events.
All right, the best way you can support ColtMerch.com, DigitalColt.com, Twitter and Instagram at Colt Cabana, Facebook /Colt Cabana. A storytelling podcast, Pro Wrestling Fringe, plus past archives of the show, old and new, are ad-free on StitcherPremium.com/Colt. Use the code COLT, get a free month. ColtWrestling@gmail.com is my very public email. Maybe a promoter want to put me on your upcoming show or convention. I also have a YouTube channel. I also have a website, ColtCabana.com. That's where you can find my P.O. Box. Upcoming, Friday, April 26th, Lynbrook, New York, CreativeProWrestling.com. Saturday, April 27th, Concord, North Carolina, YouTube/NWA. Friday through Sunday, May 3rd through the 5th, Los Angeles, California, I will be helping Matt Classic get dressed at LuchaVavoom.com. Wednesday through Sunday, May 8th, 9th, 11th, and 12th, Buffalo, Toronto, Grand Rapids, and Chicago, ROHWrestling.com. Saturday and Sunday, May 18th and 19th, Wappershofen, Germany. Facebook, Forever Wrestling. Memorial Day weekend, I'm at StarCast.com. And Friday and Saturday, June 14th and 15th, Cleveland, Ohio, AIWrestling.com. Intro music by the Ukulele Teacher on YouTube. Outro music by Superfun Yeah Yeah Rocket Ship. Podcast cover art and design by Jimmy Lee. Photo by James Musselwhite. Thanks to Chris Masters, MJF, Swoggle, John Morrison, Taya Valkyrie, Pat Buck, Joey Janella, even Kevin Matthews, Dan Moff, and Justin Carino. Thanks to our sponsors, HighSpots.com and the High Spots Network, an amazing VOD service with brand new $5 wrestlings, PWGs, best friends, AMA knee pads, gear, masks, even a wrestling ring. And OneHourTees.com, they help run ProWrestlingTees.com. I got a page on there, ProWrestlingTees.com/Colt Cabana. All right, I'm back home, but guess what? I'm back on the road pretty soon. We'll see you next week. This has been The Art of Wrestling for Colt Cabana. I'm Colt Cabana. Thanks.